Hello, I'm Sarah Thompson Johansen, and I have participated in performance classes, group coachings, a very cool makeup class, um, a ensembles and scenes performance class, and I also sang Beth in CVAC's workshop of Little Women in summer 2017. So I've been participating in CVAC activities for at least a couple of years. Um, I think that CVAC is an incredibly important organization for the Chicago storefront opera scene. Um, at least for me, as someone who moved to Chicago almost cold with hardly any contacts in the industry. I didn't go to grad school here. Um, I knew my teacher and one or two singers, and that was about it. CVAC was really valuable in helping me make connections with some really fantastic coaches and other industry folks. It provided me with additional opportunities to work with wonderful director, other folks like a makeup artist, and some of these things I'd had a little bit of exposure to during my master's degree and my undergraduate years, but certainly not enough. The school I went to for my master's degree was not a conservatory program. It was a little bit more academic heavy, which is great in some ways, but in other ways, not so much. I didn't get as much hands-on, like, coaching experience with more than one coach. And so CVAC has been really wonderful in just exposing me to a wider variety of mentors and other singers as well. It's been wonderful for networking and creating and maintaining friendships within our industry here in Chicago, which is so important. I feel like participating in Little Women really helped, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, you'll probably want to edit that part out. I feel like singing in Chicago, okay, third time's the charm. I feel like singing in CVAC's Little Women 2 summers ago really was important in me kind of establishing myself as a new music specialist. I will still sing whatever I'm cast in, but it was a really great role to get on my resume in terms of kind of showcasing myself as someone who is very interested in 20th and 21st century opera. And there are a couple companies here in town that do that, but as we all know, it's great to diversify. And so, I now have like 3 or 4 different companies that I've worked with, including CVAC, through which I have done modern opera. And to do it in such a supportive and really step-by-step learning environment, in addition to being held to high artistic standards, was just a really valuable thing to me as an emerging singer. I am not somebody who came straight out of school and immediately got into CVAC. I think CVAC is great for those type of folks, but it's also a really great resource for people who are maybe a few years out but are still establishing themselves and, like me, are maybe new to the city and need to meet more folks. And I just can't recommend CVAC enough. I tell everyone I know who is new to the city, who I meet, who's a singer, get hooked up with these guys. They're a fantastic bunch of people and a great resource. So thank you, CVAC, for doing what you do, and I look forward to working with you in years to come. Thanks. Happy holidays.